What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mezco 1/12 Collective Clown Prince of Crime edition of the Joker. And so here we have the Clown Prince of Crime version of the Joker posing out of the packaging. Before we have a look at the figure, let's actually take a look at what he comes with. Joker here does come with two different head sculpts. He comes with a smiling head that he has on him right now, which looks really good. He also does come with a grinning face, which looks really good, and his hair is all messed up on that one. Personally, I like this head a little bit better, but that's just me. Joker also does come with 7 hands, 2 pairs actually. He comes with a pair of fists. He comes with a pair of hands for holding his knives. He comes with a pistol grip hand for his right hand. He comes with a hand for holding his cane on the left hand. And then we have a right hand for style pose, so this Joker does have several different hands. Looking at his accessories, Joker does come with 2 knives which fit in his knife-holding hands, and they look really good. If you don't want him holding the knives, they do fit on the scabbards on his belt, which those look good. Joker also does come with a machine gun, painted in green and purple, which looks really good, and it comes with 2 magazines in case you lose one. It also does come with a bullet trail effect, which looks really good. I do like that little effect. Joker also does come with a cane. It has a skull on the top, really different from all the other Joker canes that we've gotten in the past. And then finally, we do have the Bomb Bear, which is a really nice accessory. I do like that. Joker also does come with his Mezco 1/12 Collective stand, which is styled with a ha-ha-ha deco all around it. And then, of course, we do get the flight stand, which I'm personally not going to use with this Joker. Overall, really like the accessories we get with him. I would have liked to see a trench coat of some kind, but that can be fixed. So what we're going to do now is actually take a closer look at the Clown Prince of Crime. And so here we have the Clown Prince of Crime Joker, and overall, this look is actually growing on me. I really didn't like the way this Joker looked, honestly. There was something about it that I just didn't like about it when I initially saw it, but having him in hand, really loving this head sculpt, really loving this Joker overall. I really love the head sculpt, especially this one. The grinning face just looks really good. I love the fact that his teeth are yellow, they're not white. And you can see how nice that red lipstick looks on him. Really love the eyes, and this Joker is actually missing eyebrows, which I really didn't notice until right now, so as long as he has that evil maniacal grin with the green eyes, it just looks really good. He does have a really modern hairstyle. You can see it's actually feathered at the top, so it looks like what a lot of guys have right now, which I'm perfectly okay with. It's a modern spin on the Joker. You can see his head is shaved right here, and they did a really good job painting that to look shaved. So just overall really loving the head sculpt. Now, being a Mezco figure, he is decked out in cloth goods, which you either like it or you don't like it. I'm actually one that says it's okay, it's not perfect, but it could have been a lot worse. Really love the texturing right here on his vest. You can see it's not just orange fabric. You can see the stitch work is really good. Buttons are done really well, and again, we have some really nice texturing on his vest. And it's actually a 2-tone vest. We actually get a different fabric right here. It's almost like a polyester. It's really silky, to be honest, and it really does match his shirt. You can see he just vanished in my studio. Turning him around, his undershirt is, of course, this silky, it's almost maroon. It's not really purple, but it has a hint of red in it, which does make it stand out in the light, and it looks really good. You can see some buttons going down all the way where it should. Really do like the belt, but we'll get more into that later. He does have short sleeves, which again, I think this figure could have done with a trench coat of some kind, just because the arms do feel kind of plain. Having a look at his fist, you can see he does have these really punk rock-esque gloves. You can see the studs going around the base of the glove, and then his knuckle duster right there. So he does look like a punk clown Prince of Crime, so that's a really nice touch. Really love these holsters for his knives. They're done really well, and they are articulated, so they do get out of the way as you need them to. It actually does look like leather with a little gold deco right there. You can see he has a golden belt buckle. Really love the studded belt going all around. It looks like something he picked up from Hot Topic back in the day. You can see he does have suspenders, and something I do like is that the suspenders are actually elastic now. I wouldn't try putting the elastic suspenders over his arms because I don't think that's gonna work, but it is a really nice little touch. We go on to his pants, and this is the most zany part of his costume. The pink and dark purple, it really does throw you off, but for some reason it works with this Joker. It actually does remind me of Bray Wyatt's new ring gear, but overall it looks really nice. I do like it. And you can see it does tuck into his boots. The wrinkles will come and go as you mess around with the figure. They seem to bunch up right here along his knees, which is to be expected. Looking at his boots, you can see he has almost combat-style militaristic boots. You can see he didn't lace them up all the way. It's missing about 4 rungs. And you can see the lacing is going around the boot. And they did a really good job just sculpting this boot. It looks really good. And the little lacing does have some sculpted paintwork right there. So just overall, really love the detailing on these boots. And they actually do have treads at the bottom. So they do look like heavy-duty work boots. And I would not want to get kicked by this clown. Those boots look really, really heavy. But other than that, there's really not much more to talk about this Joker. The detailing on him is superb, and like I said, you either like or you don't like the cloth goods on it, and for this, it works. I'm perfectly okay with this. So, what we're going to do now is get Joker compared to other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have the Joker posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have the Joker posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we have the Joker posed next to a Hasbro Lightning Collection Power Ranger and a Hasbro Star Wars Black Series figure. And finally, here we have the Joker posed next to a Mezco 1/12 Collective Harley Quinn and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Batman. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually move on to the Joker's articulation now. The Joker does have a double ball joint here down in the neck. Unfortunately, his head is sculpted to the neck, so if you do move his head left and right, we do get some really good tilt, so I do like that. He does look back about that far, does look down about that far, and of course we get some rotation. Unfortunately, because it's sculpted to the neck, we don't get too much play from that. I would have liked to see the neck and head 2 separate joints, but that's just me. Arms are on ball joints. They're a little stiff on mine. They do go out all the way horizontal. They go up to about right here before they start tugging on the clothes. So you do get some pretty impressive range here on the Joker, so I do like that. We don't have a bicep swivel, unfortunately, but we do have a single hinge in the elbow, which does rotate. Personally, I would have liked to see a rotation here in the bicep and have double jointed arms on the Joker. It just seems right. We do have a ball hinge here at the fist, so it does go up and down. You can rotate that joint to go left and right, and then of course it swivels, so really do like that. To my knowledge, he does have a joint here in the torso. He does lean forward to about there, and you can actually see the joint starting to show on his clothes. He does lean back about that far, so we get some side to side tilt, some rotation right there. And then we also do get a ball joint down here, which does go back a little bit further. Combining both those joints, he does crunch forward to about there, does lean left and right, and then we get some more rotation right there. So pretty good articulation just based in his torso. His legs do kick forward about that far. They do kick back about that far. Going out to the side, they do bunch up right about there. You could go a little bit further, but you start stretching the fabric, and that's one downside to having fabric figures, is that it does limit articulation. We do have a thigh swivel up here. I believe, yes, he is double jointed in the knee, goes up to about there. We do have rotation at the boot, and then we have a ball joint here in the ankle, so we do get some side-to-side rocker action, some forward and back movement, and of course rotation. So overall, Joker here is a pretty good figure in terms of articulation, details, and accessories. So what we're going to do now is actually get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the Mezco 1/12 Collective Joker Clown Prince of Crime Edition posed for my final thoughts. Overall, I'm liking this figure more than I originally thought I was. I thought the costume looked kind of silly, to be honest, when I first saw him, but having him in hand, I think this is a really nice figure to own, especially if you missed out on Mezco's previous Joker releases. I do know that he had a standard release and then he had a Mezco exclusive release, but I think this is a really nice figure to have, especially if you missed out on those. Now, Joker here is available at specialty stores and comic shops, as well as I think he's sold out on Mezco.com, but he's going to run you about $80, which is standard for Mezco figures. Now, I do feel like $80 is quite a bit, seeing as how he really doesn't come with too much, and what he does come with, it's nice, but I just don't see $80 with this figure. Don't get me wrong, he's a really nice figure, but I don't think $80 justifies the cost of this figure. Now, if you are looking for the Joker, he is available at BigBadToyStore.com, so if you want to pick him up, you can order him there, or you can check out your local comic book and specialty stores. I actually picked up my Joker from my local comic book store, so a huge shout out to Asylum Comics for getting this out to me, so I could review it for you guys. Now, Joker here is a really nice figure, and if you want to add another Batman figure to your collection, this is a really nice Joker to have. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, go check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my other action figure and Mezco videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.